Hello, Tuesday. How are you doing? Ooh, super nervous about recording this first video after my iPhone update last night. Everything is different. I wish I could undo an update just because everything's just not the way it usually is, right? For the last week, my phone's been asking like, hey, we need to update your software. Is it a good time? And I'm like, no, sorry, busy today, maybe another time. Last night, right before I got ready to go to bed, it asked if it could update overnight. And I was like, risky business. Okay, do your update when I'm sleeping. So I made sure my phone was plugged in because I didn't want it to update when I was out and about, didn't want it to update on a work shift, didn't want it to update when I might get or need to make a phone call, didn't want my battery to run dead. So I plugged my phone in and hoped for the best. When I woke up this morning, my little icons are all jumbled around. The font's different. What else is different? Oh, when I go to text message my husband, when I click on it to write out my message, there's a little floating bubble up towards the top and it says his name, and then it'll say like the city and state. And if I press on that little arrow off to the side, it shows me where he is. Not worried about it. Don't, Sadie, you leave that Christmas cactus, Easter cactus, Thanksgiving cactus alone. It's trying to bloom over there. She don't know I have eyes in the back of my head. For him too, I got eyes in the back of my head. I turned it off. Like, he's at work. I don't need to track him from home to work. And I noticed I can do it with my son's phone too. And I think it's because when my son first got his phone, we did like a little family. We didn't include, the girls are independent and doing their own thing. But for him and his first phone, if the phone got, I don't know, lost or misplaced, or for him, he walks to and from school, we could kind of see like what's going on. He could see us too, I guess, because we did like a little 3 family thing just on his phone. And I think that's why I could see the update allowed me to stalk my husband, make sure he is where he says he's supposed to be. He's at work. He's not fishing. If I click on the map and it's blue all the way around him, I know what's going on. Turned it off. I got so much stuff running around and doing what I'm trying to take care of my to-do list. I don't need to watch other people take care of their to-do list. We are a family and we are where we say we are when we say we're supposed to be there. Let's talk about something else, something relaxing and enjoyable. This is the magazine with the no name. I made the coasters for the car out of these first few little rounds right here. And it's been sitting here next to the couch. It is the Mountain Laurel pattern by Mayim Sato, and it is labeled State Flower, which I don't know if this magazine was having a series where they were doing all the state flowers. Oh, California state flowers, poppies. Oh, they're so beautiful. I don't know. That would be a deep dive rabbit hole to get into, wouldn't it? So the Mountain Laurel is the state flower for Pennsylvania and Connecticut. So ladies in Pennsylvania or Connecticut, you have a beautiful state flower. Where am I? I am on round number 14. Ooh, I'm getting ready to start those scary scallops. How's that? Isn't it beautiful? Let's see, you want to do a white wall look? Ooh, no. How about a gray t-shirt look? Oh, that's a little better, huh? I'll hold it over here. I need to get closer. Let's see. Do I have a solid? Ooh, I have a solid background. I have the light up crochet hooks, everything crochet that the family gave me for Christmas. How's that? Ooh, that's a good look. There you go. That's a good look. So I finished this petal edge. Looks good, huh? I finished the petal edge and now I'm getting ready to start those pesky scallops. They're chain and then you single crochet. Chain and single crochet. It's all the same amount of chains. The single crochets make it so that the scallop, you're single crocheting into the top of the last scallop chain so that it's in increasing rounds. And I've got, for accountability, you do the scallops all the way until you reach the next change in the pattern. So the next change in the pattern would be a double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, which will be my breakup round. So I don't have to do any of it. I would like to do 1, 2, it's only 3 rounds of accountability before I know if my stitch count was right. So if I'd have to rip anything out, it'll be in 3 more rounds. So this will be like my lifeline if I was knitting. This will be the line I'll go back to. Do 3 rounds of scallops. And you know those chains and scallops, they work up so fast. And the doily really starts to grow. It's an intermediate pattern. I'm enjoying it. I am using a Daiso hook. It is a 0.9 millimeter. And the reason why I'm using that is because my thread is 30 weight crochet thread. This was not a full spool of thread. I picked this thread. I'm sorry, my thread is caught around the bottom underneath my felt. This felt pad helps everything glide, but I just noticed that my thread has worked its way under that. Ooh, that will tear my little thread. That's why I like picking a spool with a lot of yardage on it. I don't like my doilies to have joins in them. I know a lot of doilies use multiple colors. It's very, very pretty. I don't like knots, don't like tying, don't like color changing when I'm working a doily. The stitch count and pattern is intriguing enough. This is a vintage thrift store find. There she is, the little label. Get a look at this label. American Thread Company. Isn't that amazing? It's such a beautiful little label. 3-cord fast color mercerized cotton. This line was called Gem. There's 250 yards. It's size 30. That's why I had to use such a small little hook. And it only cost 45 cents. I highly doubt that's what I paid for it. I don't like paying very much for my vintage thread. It didn't smell, it didn't have any discoloration. It was still wrapped in the clear plastic all the way around it. And the reason why I chose this color out of my collection was because when I looked up images of the mountain laurel, these colors inspire. Mountain laurel, isn't it beautiful? It's a gorgeous little flower. I'm thinking I want to frame this doily. No clue how big it's going to work up yet, so I haven't even started looking for frames. I'll definitely pick up a frame from a thrift store. And I think for the background of the frame, I'm going to look for a light spring green or an olive green or some sort of green just to pop through all those little holes in the lace. What do you think? I think it'll look pretty good. Like they have pink on here, but I'm using pink as my thread. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm working on today. Today's a day off. It's a pajama day. I've been drinking coffee and some electrolytes. I got my liquid IV. I picked up a pear flavor. I love it. It's good stuff. So I've been sipping on that. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I was just thinking maybe I should do something else besides crochet. We're doing French bread pizzas tonight for dinner. So on my way back from dropping everyone off at school, I stopped and got some French breads. And we'll cut them in half again. You get 4 long French bread pizzas. I got some pizza sauce in there, plenty of shredded cheese. We got pepperoni, we have ham, we have olives, and the all debatable, even in this household, pineapple for the pineapple lovers. So that'll be nice and easy to bake, and everyone can assemble their own little DIY crafting project for dinner tonight. That's it. Oh, one more thing. Okay, so there's a group of ladies in my community that have all gotten together. I will tell you much more about them at a later date. There are 15, including me. 15 ladies in the group. And I want to crochet like a little something for Valentine's Day because we'll be meeting a week after Valentine's Day. And I want to take something to the meeting. Everyone's always sharing and caring and lighthearted, and it's an amazing fun time. Remember I was telling you about the tea party? Those ladies. There's a couple of the ladies that are a part of the group that join the meeting through Zoom. So I want to make something that I can mail to those ladies so that they feel just a tiny bit more to introduce myself and just to be a little bit more like inclusive kind of. So I want something small for everybody that's mailable, but these are crafty women, so they like the crochet stuff. They like the handcrafted stuff. So I've been looking at crochet patterns, and in one of the Google images, I found a cute little pattern that I think I can make up in 3-weight thread, fashion weight, which is kind of like a sock weight fingering, but like in a cotton. And I can make them into little keychains. I can make them into a refrigerator magnet because I got a roll of magnet. Actually, that's a really good idea, Amy. I can make a keychain, a refrigerator magnet. I could make them just the shape itself. I don't know. But this is the image I found. 2 hearts, one bigger than the other, some legs, and some Google eyes. Come on. I can make 15 of those. I can whip those up. And with the thread, no big deal. You can use a little hot glue to assemble them. I think I like it. If you have any other ideas for me, just a quick little, just a little something to mail and give in the next meeting, I think it would be fun. And I can, you know, get those little Valentine bags or something and put it in there. What do you think? So leave me a comment in the box below and let me know. Keychain, magnet. I guess I could put them on a little pin back too. I have some pin backs. Should I make a brooch, like a pin, a keychain, or a refrigerator magnet? Let me know what you think. All right, I'll see you soon. Probably tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Woobling Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.